Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am your girl Angie, and I am here today to do a monthly read, and this is for the sign of Aquarius for February 2021. As usual, I hope everyone is taking care of both their physical and their mental health, getting your rest on, any meditation that you may need, doing any yoga if you practice, doing some deep breathing exercises to get through some of the tension issues, but generally and holistically taking care of you. All right, let's get these cards shuffling. I don't know what the problem is. I want to welcome all of my subscribers back. Welcome, welcome. And if you are new, welcome to Serenity Circle. We are here for inspiration, motivation, and empowerment. I also want to say that I'm now offering personal reads. If you'd like to get a one-on-one personal read with me, the information is in the description box below. At least my email address is. You can shoot me an email for more information. And if you do get a personal read, you will be entered in the drawing on the 20th of each month to receive a free bracelet handmade by yours truly. We're going to go ahead and get into the read as the cards have already popping out. Let's see what they have for you for the month of February. And we are in Aquarius season. And so I do want to give a happy birthday shout out to all of my Aquarians that are here with me today. Happy birthday to you. If your birthday already passed, happy belated. I hope you enjoyed it, every moment of it. Definitely relishing in this time period. We are in air season, so it's all about the thoughts. We have Venus in Aquarius as well as Jupiter's, which is good luck when it comes to relationships and, commitments and marriage and love. But more or less how we view it, because it's in the mind. So it's more or less how we view it, how we've been looking at it. Probably a different point of view. But the assessments that we're making when it comes to love and connections and relationships. Sorry guys, universal energies, angels and archangels. Welcome, welcome here today. Let's get two more cards for this reading for my lovely Aquarians for the month of February. Which that was fast. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, your overall message is the Eight of Cups, which is about breaking up, walking away, leaving something or someone behind, that who no longer serves you. But coming to grips, of course, because this is love season. Well, we have Venus in your sign. So it's about how you viewed a particular connection or relationship, or maybe the people that you've been relying on, or, have been, because there's a lot of cups in the background, people that you've been emotionally connected to who've been probably mentoring or helping. But it's the way you're viewing those connections, the information that they've been providing. It's like you're trying to see people's ulterior motives. What is their, reason for giving this particular set of advice? Or what is their reason for viewing my connection with a person in this light? Or maybe you are walking away from the person that you're currently with, or assessing that relationship, seeing it from a different set of eyes. Well, the Eight of Cups, it's about leaving, it's about walking away, taking time for yourself, definitely seeking a new direction, going on a new journey. So someone may be traveling for love or for a different connection or something that, you're passionate about that will increase either your finances or increase your emotional connection to universe or connection to someone in particular. But you may be going on a journey or walking away from situations that aren't, productive to your relationships. Maybe you may have some jealous people that you're having to walk away from who just don't want to see you happy or don't want to see you shine. But it's that time period where it's about making changes. It's about accepting the fact that something wasn't working and wanting something better for yourself. So coming into the month, you have the Queen of Swords, you have the Five of Rods, and Temperance. So there was a need for patience. It looked like something you may have been working on or trying to see your way through wasn't working in a speedy manner or in a time that was pleasing to the people around you. So it looks like you had to have some internal patience, some internal balance, a reason for sticking through this situation for so long, because it looks like you're walking away once you do this assessment. And with the Queen of Swords, this is about, cutting through the BS, being honest, the way you communicate, no emotions, emotionless connection. So it's like you want to make your point across, but it's in a chaotic fashion. So it may be an issue as to why, you had to have so much patience or have to find an internal balance. May have been the way that you were communicating your emotions or communicating the thoughts that you held about a relationship or a particular person. So with the Queen of Hearts, she's like no nonsense, no BS. Like she has her sword up and ready to fight. So she's going to be defensive most of the time. Definitely, not really paying attention to details, but speaking what comes to mind. May have been in a hurtful manner because it caused a lot of, unrest in the situation, a lot of fighting and arguing. But this is in the recent past, so you may be coming out of this energy is why you're walking away. But it was a lot of issues in the past that needed to be addressed, and just not knowing how to, articulate your words or get your emotions that you're walking away from in check. So you were more or less able to communicate, but not in a positive way, or not in a way, someone or yourself in a way that was productive to the relationship. So it calls for some balance, some internal, peace. And temperance is of Sagittarius, and this is about, finding your inner balance, finding the place within you that hosts like your soul, that hosts your purpose for being, your entire purpose. Like there's a lot of spiritual growth needed, maybe a lot of other growth, some maturity that was needed. But this is the card of the alchemist, being divinely guided. So it's about turning lead into gold, using what you have and increasing it and making it manifest into your passion, something that you feel strong about. So this is some changes that you may have been going through, or definitely getting your thoughts together, walking away from, lack of communication or issues that cause a lot of chaos in your life. So that may have been, what you were coming into the month feeling. It feels like it's going back to 2020 or prior, where this has just been a long term, playing itself out on a longer scale. It's very heavy energy. So it may have been weighing heavily on you because you're finally in a position where you're ready to walk away from those situations or people. Your current energies, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Knight of Rods. So you have some Cancer energy here. That's emotional energy. Cancers are, they're patient, they're loving, they're giving, but at times they tend to, gravitate towards what isn't working. So it's like not seeing, the cup is half full. So with that energy, it's about moving away from that place. Again, walking away. So there's a call or a need in the month of February to address some of these matters of the heart, whether it's a family member, a loved one, someone you've been with for a long time, or have had a connection where there are issues that haven't been resolved. And this is a youthful person. It's about learning. It's about growth. It's definitely, you're in a position now where you can see yourself more clearly. You can kind of see what it is you want in your life and what you don't want, and walking away from what no longer serves you. And the Chariot is about making decisions, getting on the horse and walking away, turning your back from situations or people that no longer serve you. So it looks like your overall theme so far in your past and your current energies is about knowing who's riding with you and making the decision to walk away from people or end, arguments that have no point, that will lead nowhere. They're just, chaotic, a lot of toxic energy. And this may just been a lot of pain. Failure in relationships, failures in certain areas, like you didn't get the job that you wanted, but it's coming across in your relationship, or is, affecting the relationships that you have, the healthy relationships, that is. And then with the Knight of Rods, this is about action. This is about moving forward, having options, taking the opportunity to see what works best for you and grasping it, grabbing it, taking the physical action because it's a rod. Taking the action needed to walk away from the chaos of the past, because that's your Five of Rods, and moving towards the Knight, who is about learning and growth and expansion, but in a positive way that's passionate and full of, love and compassion. So you're learning how to care for your money, learning how to move forward from people and situations that no longer serve you, and making decisions that are best for you, definitely. And if you are looking for love, there's some closures that are happening here. You have some doors that are closing from the past, and you're closing them now to make ready for something better in your future. Let's see what your near future holds. The Two of Swords, the Seven of Rods, and the Eight of Rods. You got a lot of fire in the read. And that's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius person that you may be dealing with. Well, the Two of Swords, your heart chakra is or has been blocked off to this person or to situations when it comes to matters of the heart. So it's like you can be in a connection with a person but not really feel them in your soul, or feel like, this is for you. Not being able to make a decision as to what is going to work best for you. So you may go into relationships in hopes or hoping that this is the one, but not really seeing, the road ahead, because this person is blinded to the facts, blinded to the truth. you know, moving through with the unknown, you know, not sure, but definitely just going into it willy-nilly, not making decisions or putting a stance down. You're able to communicate what you think, but when it comes to matters of the heart, you're blocked off. So see, she got the sword up, ready for battle, always ready to say what's on her mind, get it off her chest. But when it comes to matters of the heart, because she has the sword up to her, you know, her the power source to her crown chakra, which they're highlighting. But when it comes to matters of the heart, it's completely blocked off. And she has two swords, which means she's always ready for battle, whether it's, you know, your opinion or my opinion. It's not something that she lets affect. And it's a he or she, but let them affect, you know, how they feel. So feelings haven't been an issue that you've been with, the person has been willing to address. And I'm getting that this is the other person. So like, you know, you care for this person, but you're not sure how much you're willing to sacrifice, or if you're ready to walk away from this connection. But in both cases, this is breaking up, so this is walking away. And Chariot is about making forward movement, moving forward in the decision that you made. So you are coming into a place where you are removing the blindfold, possibly removing the crosses from your heart and opening up to somebody that you may not want to lose. And then here you are defending yourself. So it's like you're letting them know, yes, I want this, but the person's not hearing you, because they're so accustomed to this chaotic energy. This almost makes you feel like crying, but it's the battle is over as far as trying to defend yourself, because you're coming out of this in your near future. Now you're having to defend the fact that you really do want it, or defend the fact that you've made mistakes, but you're willing to correct them, or willing to be aware of them, because you'll be no longer, you know, hidden, hiding, closed off. So once you remove the hands, remove the cross or the blockages from the heart chakra, you go into this defense mode where it's like, I'm saying this to you because this is how I feel, versus I'm saying this to you because it's what I think. And that's usually based on the past experiences. So you are defending your honor, defending yourself, standing up for yourself. And then you get this rush of ideas, this new emotional charge, this desire to move forward. And this is usually communication coming in swiftly. So you may get a wake-up call, or someone, you know, connects to you that's a mentor type person, or someone who's coming in with information about your current relationship, or about relationships in the past and how you've handled them. So you may be getting a call from someone who is willing to, you know, help you through this issue, or you may need to seek out or ask for advice from someone who can help you through, who actually knows you, but has an honest, you know, connection with you, not one who is jealous or wanting to see you, you know, fall. Looks like you've been through a lot. You've had a lot of challenges in the past, so you've gotten accustomed. Your protector is speaking from the mind and not from the heart. Your protector is walking away when, you know, you haven't resolved some of the issues. Your protector is putting your arms up and blocking your heart chakra, and, you know, not letting people get but so close to you. I definitely can understand that energy, because it's like you're not sure if this is the one. You start looking for red flags, and even the simplest mistake a person make can be viewed as a red flag. But that communication is always necessary. No matter how healthy a relationship may feel or seem, there's always some matters of the heart that we don't always share, but we don't even realize sometimes can be a trigger. Let's get some outcome messages. Let's get one more card. I'm not surprised the Two of Rods is here. And see, we have Venus and we have Jupiter in Aquarius season right now. So this is something that you will be resolving or addressing at this time period, in this season. Your outcome messages, you have the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Rods, and Strength card. It's going to be so empowering when you reach this place where you can speak about your feelings, where you can speak about the things that have hurt you, that have broken you, that have affected you in the past, that have become your protector, become your shield, that has you, you know, blocked off. Wheel of Fortune, it's about good luck. It's about the wheel constantly turning. The wheel is turning in your favor. So you have some luck coming to you with Jupiter in your sign. That is good. Happy birthday. And I love this energy. I'm glad you guys are coming to a place where You're ready to have healthy relationships. That's not for everybody, but for some of you who haven't gotten to that point yet. Or you may be in a connection, but not sure if this relationship is healthy enough for you. If it makes you feel uncomfortable in any way, usually those are issues that need to be addressed. Not necessarily karmic issues where, you know, you did something wrong and now you're paying for it. Or someone did you wrong and now you're going to reap, you know, from the mistakes of others. It just means that you've reached a place where the relationship or the love connection that you're in, it's time for it to grow. It's time for it to mature, to reach a new place. And it's creating some discomfort, some questions. And of course, they're going to point the finger at you because it always feels like you're the one that has to do the changes or the healing. And that's not a bad thing. Sometimes we got to be an example for others, you know. And our healing triggers other people to see some things that may need to work. Because as you grow and the other person isn't growing, you're having a whole different viewpoint on the connection or the relationship. And they are still thinking that you're the problem. So now you worked out the problem. So what is now the issue? And then you have the Two of Rods, which is contemplating. This is taking the next step. So then you have moving forward, and above it, you have taken the next step. So you have to decide what it is you want to do. Do you want to stay in this relationship or connection or job? Or do you want to move past this connection, relationship, or job so that you can grow, so that you can be free to make more mistakes or learn from those mistakes or put those lessons into practice? And it's causing for a lot of strength. But you will be gaining the strength because this is your outcome energy. There is some strength, some inner strength coming. Maybe to speak your truth, to be honest with the person that you're with, or to be honest with yourself about what it is that you're passionate about, what it is you're looking for. What is it that you need to walk away from that you feel is unhealthy for you? Let's see what the angel messages have to say. You have the Magician. That's about making changes. That's about, you know, manifesting something better. You first have to know what's best for you in order to manifest it, right? And part of the manifesting is coming to grips with what is important to you. So if you decide that, you know, you no longer, you know, want to work small corporate, you don't want to let me get the words out because this is about communication. You no longer want to work for corporate. You want to go into you want to start your own business. Just making that decision alone is planting the seed. That's the baby being birthed right there and then. Making that decision. You may read an article, watch something on TV, may have a conversation with a friend, and it's all about how important small businesses are or how much help there is out there for people who are wanting to start their own business. So it's like the minute you plant that seed, the universe starts to give you all that you need for it to grow. If the sun starts to shine a little bit brighter, you know, the rain comes in and moistens the earth, like everything starts falling into place because good things take time. And manifesting something beyond your wildest dreams, something that's beautiful for you, that Jupiter wants for you and Venus is trying to give to you, is going to cause for you to start thinking about what it is you're even passionate about. If you want this relationship to work, you first have to address some of the chaotic issues, your, you know, inability to be emotional at times or whatever it is that may have been causing problems. You first got to figure out what the issues are. So you have to listen to that person to figure out what it is about you that they're seeing that you aren't seeing. Because be honest with yourself, we aren't perfect. So we all have something, an item or two that we may need to address. Maybe shutting down because you have this block, you know, this blockage here on your heart. It may be not having the strength to stand up to the people who pull you back into this cycle. So you're wanting to go into a small business and you start hearing these things and all of a sudden you no longer fit in the corporate world. You no longer fit into that relationship that you were in. You no longer have a desire to get up, crack of dawn, and, you know, get on the train, the bus, the plane, driving down the road. You no longer have that desire to give to that thing because a seed has been planted over here, and this is where your new energy is going. So just by knowing that you want something better and you feel that joy inside, that passion, that burning desire, you know, the flame has been lit, the action is ready to be taken. You get to a point where you're ready to take the next step. You're ready to move forward with it. All of that is part of manifesting. It's telling yourself, I'm going to, you know, research a business plan. I'm going to go online and look up information on business plan. I'm going to go online and find out how is the best way to heal childhood trauma. I'm going to go online and do some research, some learning putting into it so that the wheel as it turns is helping that seed to grow, that seed to burst out and that seed to start to grow. So you are the magician because whatever it is that you find you're passionate about, you are moving towards it and away from the past pains and the past people and the past relationships, the repetitive cycles. You're closing those chapters, those doors, and becoming the manifester of your own dreams. And then you have the Three of Fire. And as soon as you have given up on something great, something beautiful, it arrives at your door. It arrives right at your dock with the full moon right behind it. So you are divinely guided to make decisions that are going to be best for you. And this is fire. She is passionate. She's about moving into something new, moving forward with her life. You already have the Chariot energy, and then you have the Three of Fire, making the decision to walk away, to move on. And this is a blessing for you, definitely. Something you've been waiting for. And then you have the Four of Cups. While you wait, while you're having the patience, while you're manifesting and being the alchemist of your own future, you have these cups here that occurred, some emotions that you've built up, some things that you haven't probably gotten out. There's a lot of abundance over you, around you. Over and around. There's a lot of abundance all around you. There's the ability for you to be the magician and manifest it. Like the universe is showing you the potential that you've had and have and will have. See? Because they're offering you a new cup. A cup of love, self-actualization, self-realization, finding out who you are, taking the next step, but moving forward from a place of stagnancy, sitting under the tree. And then you have the Nine of Cups. You have a lot of water energy here, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But this is obviously about emotions because you have cups here. You have more cups. Oh, you have cups here and here. So there are some emotions. It's not all about the emotions, but this is about emotional stability. And with the Nine of Cups, it's wishes being fulfilled. So you go from the magician to having your wishes fulfilled only because you took the time to leave what no longer serves you and walk away and take some time for yourself to help manifest whatever it is that you're seeking in your life so that you can be abundant like everybody else and be happy and go out to dinners and take trips and travel and go to the movies and be in love, you know, and experience life and continue to grow. But it looks like you're on the right path. Yeah. All right, let's see. I'm getting the need for a clarifier. What do I need to clarify? What clarification do we need for this read? What other cards do you have for my lovely Aquarius? And this is for the month of February 2021. Are there any other cards or messages that you have? Okay. All right, let's see what I need to say. So you got the Three of Swords. It's usually, you know, heartbreak, third-party situations. Someone has been disappointed in the past. You have the Lover's card, which is Gemini energy. It's about putting your mind to something or connecting in a new union, a contract, or connection with someone else. The Page of Cups, which has been about having self-control. And then you have Judgment, a wake-up call from the universe. Alrighty. You've had some disappointments in the past. This is about moving forward. Okay, so as you're moving forward, you've had issues in relationships where you were either the person that was cheating or had been cheated on, but may have been in your first couple of relationships. Someone may have, you know, disappointed you or broke your heart. And that may be the reason why you're closed off. So it's something that you may need to look at. Your first relationship, your first love, the first true love you felt, the first adult relationship that you had. So whatever the heartbreak or the disappointment is may have been maybe the reason that's holding you back from your wishes being fulfilled and feeling like you are the magician. And it is a connection in love. It's in the relationship that you've had. Sometimes it's a relationship with your mother. Sometimes it's a relationship with your father. But it is a relationship that left you feeling heartbroken. This is what they're wanting you to know. It's something that you need to address. And having self-control, probably about, you know, wanting kids or having kids with this person. So it may have been someone you've had children with. But the relationship was filled with turmoil. But the universe is giving you a wake-up call, a reconciliation, a need to close those chapters, to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and forgive the other person. Okay, just when you think the read is over, they have me pulling more cards. What else do you need for them to know? All right, and you got your confirmation card. You've got the Chariot. The Chariot is here in your current energy, so this is where you are. This is the Chariot energy, and it says here, rewards that come from hard work, successfully balancing many priorities at once, determination and willpower, public recognition. I think whoever this public is, may not have your best interests at heart, but they're wanting you to see who these people are. Just like we were saying, who are you walking away from emotionally? The doors that you're closing, who's behind those doors, or who have been keeping them open? You have yin and yang, so it is about balancing, you know, your karma, balancing your ability to think through a situation and to feel through that same situation, and having an internal balance. Because here you needed this from the past. Balance, being able to balance your own emotions. I'm getting being honest and truthful. So there may be something that you need to release, or something that you need to hear, or something you need to tell someone. But it's going to be freeing, because he is now on his chariot and moving forward. He has the reins. He's in control. He still has the magician wand raised to the sky, as it is in the regular tarot with the magician card. He's usually with his hand in the air, but this person is manifesting, or you are trying to manifest something great, something exotic, something in your wildest dreams, and he's being led by unicorns. And that's the most exotic, something we wish we could actually physically see, so we could say, okay, they do exist, but we know they don't. We know that whatever it is that you're walking away from is not going to play a part in where you're going, because where you're going is going to be exotic. It's going to be exciting. It's going to feel new. And then it's filled with rewards that come from hard work. So it's not going to be an easy road. As Bob Marley said, there's going to be some work that has to go into it in order for you to reap what you sow, in order for you to feel good about, you know, this relationship, this connection, or this job. What I'm going to do once I finish my monthly reads is start the bonus reads for the month of February. And I will look at your person and see what relationship this is connected to, or a person that you have in mind. And we will get some information, some more deeper information about love, because this is definitely connected to a love relationship. Okay, I'm guided, I am enough, and I am hopeful. I feel like with the hands crossed, with the heart chakra blocked off, you kind of gave up hope. But you have hope here, but gave up hope that the universe was leading you or guiding you. And this may be in the past. This may be something you're coming out of, especially with the chariot energy here, walking, you know, moving forward. But it may have left you feeling like you were alone, or have this intense feeling of being alone, or being left alone. Or maybe the heartbreak was being left alone, not being able to, you know, to give love or feel love back from this person. But know that you're guided. Even all now, to whatever you're going through now, you see, you have a place where you can come to, so you're never alone. There's always an energy of, you know, universal energy providing you with guidance. So we don't ask the sun to shine on the seeds that we plant. We don't ask for the clouds to give us rain. We know that it's going to come, because you have to have hope that the rain will fall, and your seed will be you know, flourishing, will get the nourishment that it needs. So you are enough, because the universe is going to give you the sun, it's going to give you the water, it's going to give you everything you need to get this started, to get this growing, to get your you know, your seed blossoming, so that you will have all the fruits of your labor falling from the sky, just falling all around you, while you sit in your own peace, having your own balance, and feeling hopeful. Here he comes. Here comes the angel from above to give you a new cup of love, which is a way of loving yourself, of accepting that the past is the past and it can never hurt you again. Being open to new love, or being open to, you know, receiving love. Not being so blocked off, okay? Alrighty. I'm hearing no more sounds. So this is it for your reading. I hope it resonated with you. I'm sorry it felt so heavy. It's usually not that heavy with my lovely Aquarians. You guys are usually put out in a good place, you know, practically every month, just figuring out what it is that you need to do next. But this one is about figuring out what you need to let go of, so that you can have your next. And remember, your seed has already been planted. You have the magician energy. So it's just a matter of it manifesting. I love you guys, and I thank you for being here. If this video resonated with you, please go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, share, leave me a comment. Thumbs up, let me know what you're releasing, so we can release it together. Let me know what you're attracting, so we can bring that stuff to you, okay? I am sending you love and light, and what I'm unable to provide, I ask the universe to bless you with more of what you are seeking. Thank you guys for being here. Have a nice day. Namaste.